Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden, where yes, we still are a secret, but that's the way you gotta be when you're growing. You can't, be all out there when you're growing, because there's always going to be somebody that's going to knock you down. Think about it. What are they going to do? They're going to say, no, I got to stop this growth. We better stop it now. We don't want to see them grow. We don't want to see this person grow. Let's keep them down. Yeah, that's pretty much what, they've been doing since the beginning of time, these Emperor Reverse characters. So, whatever. That's no secret. That's going to be no secret any longer. Because, listen, things will always come out of the wash eventually. Dirty laundry will always be aired out. Why? Because nobody wants to be around the stinky things, right? No, I don't. Do you? Well, so I have a thing. So we know yesterday that this is where it's going to come down to, guys, with you either reuniting or not reuniting with your counterpart. And that all comes down to, so you have to need to know. Your counterpart knows exactly what is going on. Your DM knows exactly what is going on right now. They caught people doing stuff, and they know things about these people that, it could put an end to everything. But it's all about how, if they have the courage to do so. But we did see the Hierophant there. So we assume that, your DM, your person, whoever, probably went to the authorities. But that doesn't mean that they're going to help them. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that these people are going to do anything. They might say, I don't even know what you're talking about. It's crazy. But just know something's going to be done. So let's find out. Let's see what's going to happen here. Because if they don't do it and they chicken out, then that person will lose their divine energy, and you will get that from somebody else. So that's what you got to remember. It's not about the person. It's about the energy. We are in love with the energy of the divine masculine, not the person who, we've seen it in. So let's see. Let's get one more. Let's get from here. I should have grabbed that card. 7 of Wands in the upright. So challenge, competition, protection, perseverance, defense, maintaining control. So that could be you. That could be your, your counterpart, or it could be the karmic energy. So, any one of those, because there's challenge here, there's competition, there is perseverance, there is defense, and there's maintaining control. So that could be anything. Somebody is trying to maintain control of something. That could be you trying to maintain control of, staying in this full energy, being lighthearted. This could be your counterpart, trying to maintain control and, of the situation that they're in and persevering to, overcoming it. And then this could also be the karmic energy feeling challenged, looking at this as, this is serious competition, or trying to find a way to defend themselves by maintaining control. So this could go all different ways, but the High Priestess is under the deck. So there you go, brother. So see if you could control this, High Priestess. Let me know how it goes for you. They always are right under the deck. It's crazy when I'll just look at it. I'll be like, whoa. It's crazy, I tell you. If you look at all my videos, they're all like that. Every last one of them. That's the crazy part about it. Look at this. Are you fucking kidding me? High Priestess, brother. Come on, I just showed you that. And you saw me shuffle it. Okay, so we know this is all about this High Priestess right here. This reading is all about this High Priestess. Okay, maintaining control of what's going on here. They are in control. This person is in control, this high priestess. You are in control of the situation right now. You saw it under the deck and you just saw me do it again. Tell me that's not magic, brother. And if you don't, then you're crazy. I'm going to put that as a short. That's a good one. That's going to be a good one. Good. Four of Cups in reverse. So, sudden awareness, choosing happiness, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. We are always going to assume this is going to be your DM. This is the classic DM card, okay? But this could also be you. Now, this high priestess feeling, you know, the only way they can maintain control of the situation is by retreating and withdrawing from it, okay? Because that's the only way that they won't be able to take your energy anymore. It's almost like just completely stopping doing anything where these people can see you. Now, and I'm not saying to disappear into, like, you know, the wilderness or anything, but it's almost like there has to be a way to completely starve these people of your energy while still, you know, getting to where you want to be. So, in a way, I look at it, keep doing what you're doing, because obviously what you're doing is keeping this under control, because you are maintaining control by what you're doing. And exactly what you're doing is why these people are out of control. So they're going to need to accept that this is what's happening right now. So more or less, I'll say this is the DM, okay? But we also have, what's this? Three of Cups. So there's a little celebration going on here for this high priestess. The sudden awareness. So this could be just anybody. This could be all your whole people that may have not understood what was going on with you, now knowing. They're like, well, you weren't the problem. It was this person. And this puts that person into a real challenged competition situation where they feel like they have to protect themselves, this karmic energy. So I'll look at this as the karmic energy, perhaps, you know, trying to maintain control of the narrative about this high priestess, who their counterpart and the people around them are suddenly aware of and see that this person is the happiness that they've been looking for. Or it could be something else. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta deal the cards. You gotta tell the story. You can't tell the story from one card. I don't care what they say. Eight of Wands in reverse. So that's delays, frustration, holding off, slow down. So this is what could be the challenge for this high priestess to, you know, receive this, you know, happiness that is choosing. And because this karmic energy feels challenged by it, and they're trying to defend themselves by the narrative, by maintaining control of whatever narrative they said about this high priestess, in hopes of delaying it and, you know, bringing things to a slowdown, making this high priestess wait, and basically to frustrate them. So basically what is being done now is that the karmic energy is doing everything in their power to slow things down for this high priestess in reverse, and this, you know, counterpart who now is suddenly aware of what's going on because they just caught these people doing what they were doing. And, you know, this person now wants to choose happiness because they knew all along that this was what it was. They just had to they had to see it for themselves. They couldn't just go by what this high priestess said. They had to see it for themselves. Fair enough. You know what I mean? That'd be the same way. You got to look at it from their position. What if they were on the other shoe? Somebody came to you and said, this is what's going on. This is what you're doing. And you didn't see it with your own eyes. You can't, you know, most people aren't going to act on it. They're not going to say, oh, well, you know, that person told me that, and, you know, they had to be right. But the thing is that would be a bad decision on anybody's part, to just listen to somebody at face value, even if you believe them. So now your counterpart is seeing this, and these people feel challenged by it. They see serious competition to what they're doing, and they're frustrated, and they're holding off, causing delays by panicking and then slowing down this high priestess. That's all they're doing. You're just slowing it down. You are just slowing things down for this high priestess. Okay. Doesn't mean it's going to stop anything. All you do is delay the inevitable by doing that. And all you're doing is destroying your own world by doing that, brother, because the world reverse here. This is just shortcuts, delays, trying to make no closure for this high priestess in reverse, trying to keep this person wondering. But here's the thing about with this high priestess. They don't give a fuck about closure. They don't care. Listen, we don't care who's choosing happiness now. You think we're waiting for this person to choose happiness? Or them to be suddenly aware that we're this high priestess? Listen, we don't give a fuck because other people see it already. We don't need you, even if you're a counterpart, to see what we already know, okay? We already know this. So whatever sudden awareness you have here, we don't really care about, just so you know, okay? Because Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. We have mental clarity. We see what's going on here, okay? We know what's going on. We're a high priestess. Clear as day. You've seen it right at the beginning. It was on the bottom of the deck. The first card I did out of it, this came out. What are the odds? What are the odds? Tell me it. So you can never tell me that I don't do what I'm doing here, right? Okay? You can never say, oh, this guy is not. You can never say people on here deserve to have more than what we have here. No, you can't. You can't. You know why? Because you can't. That's why. Because Chariot in reverse. Because this is all about these people trying to slow things down. Look, the world in reverse. Chariot in reverse. 8 of Wands in reverse. Okay? Trying to, with the, what's it called? 7 of Wands in the upright. Trying to slow things down. Maintain control. This is all they're doing is trying to slow down this rapid movement by this high priestess, okay? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to slow down whatever's going on in your garden, whatever secret garden you got going on here. They're trying to slow it down, okay? Because they don't want you to get this Ace of Cups. That's why. They don't want this person who's choosing happiness to bring you this Ace of Cups. So it's like, what can you possibly do? And how can I just talk and then everything just come? You have to see what I'm doing here to appreciate this. You know what I mean? Like, you really have to appreciate this. I'm not even saying it like I appreciate myself. So like I said, if nobody watches this at all, at least I could go back and watch it and say, wow, I know what you did. Because listen, they determine who goes in the algorithm. They know what videos they want to put out there. So when they see something like this, especially people, karmic masculines or whoever that controls this nonsense, because there is a person that does this. There is a person who reviews these things. And if they don't like it, they don't put it in there. Okay? That's how you know the DFs, they have the least amount of followers. You know, the ones that have the most are probably the fucking, hidden, karmic person. Because how did they get all these people? Where do they all come from? Hundreds of thousands of people. Like, and then we do this better than them, but we can't even get fucking 100. So it's like, tells me everything I need to know, dude. Because we're a high priestess, that's why, because we see it. 4 of Swords in reverse. All this is going to bring to these people trying to slow down this high priestess is exhaustion and burnout. That's all these people are going to do. Trying to have this Chariot in reverse, World reverse, 8 of Wands reverse. Trying to challenge or come up against us. It's only going to lead to burnout. It's only going to lead to them being destroyed. And it's only going to lead to them being sent back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. Because when you come up against the DF, the end result will always be the same. And that's us destroying you and sending your bitch ass all the way back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. So just know that, okay? Just know that. I think I told you that before. I think I may have mentioned that once or twice. You just don't want to listen, do you? You just don't want to listen. You don't want to listen to this high priestess, do you? I would. Now I would start listening to this high priestess after what I seen them do. I think I would listen. Because Page of Cups. There's intuitive messages coming to this high priestess all day long. Creative opportunities are coming their way. And a new love is coming their way, whether it be a healed DM or a high level soulmate that can replace whatever this DM is unable to give you. You know what I mean? Because you are going to get your divine masculine energy. Doesn't have to be that person. That's what you got to understand. That's why it doesn't matter what this person does. This person, whatever they pick and does, they think that they have some type of control where, oh, well, they need that. We don't need that, because that person, once they get stripped of that energy, they're done. They're just become a karmic like those people, and that's what they'll have to live with for the next couple of lifetimes. And we'll have a whole new energy. That energy will go to a whole new person. It's the truth, okay? It is the truth. And it's a happy surprise. And, we're dreaming it. We're dreaming it. Where all this comes down to, guys, is remember, we create all of this. Okay? So that is why you got to keep your garden secret, because you don't want no one coming in. You don't want them sending crows in here. Then I got to go worry about getting a scarecrow. And I don't have, this fucking whatever gophers eating all my shit. Like, you know what I mean? If you tell them right away, then the garden will be destroyed before it even grows. So that's the goal of these demons, is to destroy your garden before it's even grown, because they don't want any growth from it. So when they know about your garden, they'll do everything in their power to destroy it. And one way is by making you not be seen. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter who the fuck sees this, okay? Because I am creating that energy. So whatever is happening, this high priestess creates, brother. Like, you don't understand? Like, a high priestess needs nobody to create. Just sitting here doing what we're doing is creating this situation. Just you watching and seeing this happen is going to create the situation in your life. That is why they want to stop that so bad, because they know that the DF is a creator energy. This high priestess, this DF is creating this ending for these people, and all they're trying to do is slow it down. They know that this person now knows what they're doing, and it shows by what they're doing on YouTube. It shows by what they're doing right now in front of your face. And 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is just, like I said, this is a one-sided charity. These people want to take from your garden. They do not want to give, and contribute to your garden. They want to take from you. They don't want you to have anything. They don't want this high priestess to have anything. They don't want this high priestess to be, have people choosing happiness, sudden awareness that they're your high priestess. They don't want any creative opportunities to come towards this, this high priestess, or any type of new love, or, intuitive messages. They're trying to block all of that. This is the whole point of why things have to be a secret, because of shit like this. People want to take, steal from you, steal your work, use it for other stuff without your knowledge. Because listen, we ain't here to guard nothing. We're not a scarecrow, okay? We're not here to scare people away. Listen, if people come take, they take, whatever. We don't give a shit. We don't give 2 fucks what happens with this. We're not trying to get millionaires from any of this nonsense. We are just showing our masculine, our people, whoever ever doubted us, what we are capable of, okay? Anybody who's ever said anything negative about you or us or anybody is going to see that that was all bullshit, because we are the high priestess. We know. We create, okay? And we're also a Queen of Swords too, brother. So can you feel the Queen of Swords in me right now? I'm sure you can. So there you go. Another, right what I'm saying. Can't go wrong here. All right, so let's just get one more and then we'll go. We got this high priestess who's trying to be slowed down. They're not trying to be. The karmic energy is trying to slow down this high priestess from getting these creative opportunities, this new love, and having this DM, suddenly aware that this high priestess is their happiness. Oh, it took you that long to figure it out? So that's what I don't like to hear. I don't like to hear suddenly. Oh, so what were you doing the whole other time? You were suddenly, look, you didn't see this? But they did, because they do. All right, let's do one more. Let's get this under 20. So all this is going to do, 10 of Wands, go either way. It's going to leave these people holding a burden. These people are going to be holding this burden. They're going to have to get extra responsibility to try to stop this high priestess, because they are unstoppable. It's going to take hard work on their part to stop this person, but all it's going to lead to is completion of a cycle for this high priestess, so they can receive the creative opportunities and the new love that they deserve, okay? And either it's going to be a high-level soulmate or this DM who's suddenly aware that they, you know, that you're their happiness, that they want to choose happiness now. So remember, you're a high priestess. We are a high priestess. We see what's happening. We are creating this. We are creating it. The end is for here. So have a great day, and doing one again.